always so damn bored and doing this NCOT time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so when will be at June?
In June.
In June? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, my bad. My bad.
Yeah, I'll be around. Why?
No, because I just want to ask, because are you free on in the 3rd of June?
On the 3rd of June.
On the
Yeah, probably I'll be free. Anything?
No, just I would like to invite you for lunch on 1 p.m.
At 1
You
p.m.
know what? Yeah. Not on 1 p.m.
At 1 p.m. Alright. So, sure.
Alright, then I'll see you there.
Sure.
On 1 p.m.
At 1
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you.
Welcome back. As you can see from the first video, it is very confusing when we have to decide on using the right preposition at the right moment. Alright, so here we have something to make it simpler for you. Alright, to remove all the confusion. Alright, so let's take a look at preposition of type for today. And the three main prepositions that we're going to take a look at will be in, on, and at. Alright, so the first rule when we want to use in is very simple. All you have to remember is for in, you have to remember that it is for a longer duration of time. It represents a longer duration of time. It is not specific at all. Alright, so for example, when we get to weeks, months, and years. For example of months, when you use in, you can say in March, in April, in May. Whereas for years, you will say in 2010, 2011, in 1942. Right? Whereas for on, it is representing a shorter duration of time, and it's more specific than the first one. Alright, so for example, it will be representing days and dates. Alright, so when you mention a particular day or a date, usually it comes with an on before that. For example, on Thursday, on Friday. And for dates, for example, on the 22nd of May, on the 31st of March. And finally, for at. Now, at is used for an exact point of time. It is very specific, and usually when you mention this, people will know exactly what time you are referring to. So for example, it is referring to time. Let's say at 3 o'clock, okay, at 4:30, at 7:30, 7:38. So it is specific. Well, on the other hand, there was one confusion here on the morning, the afternoon, the evening, and night. You see, for the morning, the afternoon, the evening, it is not specific. If I were to blindfold you and take you out on a certain day, and if I were to remove the blindfold, you couldn't tell me whether it is in the morning, or it's in the evening, or it's in the afternoon. So if it is not specific, you have to use in for all three of these. As it says, it's not specific, because you wouldn't know what time it is. Alright? For night, we will be using at, because if you were to open your eyes and see that it's dark, you know that it is night time. Alright? So we will use at for night. So it's in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night. Alright? Hope that clears the confusion. Thank you. Well, let's try some exercises now that you know the rules of using prepositions. Alright, let's try the first question. Okay, we will use the choice of answers will be in, on, and at. That's what we have been practicing earlier. Alright, so Brian came to my house Friday. What is the answer?
On.
Yes. You see? Friday. So let's go back here. So day, we have to use on. Alright, so on Friday. Okay, the second one, we reach the airport 11:30 a.m. So what is the answer?
At.
Yes, at. Okay, once again, why? 11:30 a.m. refers to the time, and therefore we use at. Third one, I will be back December. What will it be?
On.
No. Let's take a look.
Oh.
It's
In.
December.
In December.
Yeah. So if you take a look, months. December is a month. So we will use in. Alright? So in December. Remember that? Fourth one. My mother was born 1942. So what's your answer?
In.
In. Very good. In. Why in? Because it represents, 1942 represents a year. Is this year. So we use in. Alright, fifth one. They surprised me my birthday. What's the answer?
On my birthday.
Yes, on. Because birthday refers to a specific day. Alright, everyone has a specific birthday. It is either a day or it could be a date. So it will be on. Alright, next. Number 6. The workers took a break noon. So what's the answer?
At.
Yes. Why at noon? Let's take a look. Now this one is a bit more confusing for some. See, noon means 12 p.m. So it is referring to a specific time, noon. So if you go back to time, it refers to 12 noon. 12 is noon, so it refers to time, and therefore we use at. And for number 7, my father will return home a fortnight. So what is the answer?
In.
In, yes. Now, in a fortnight means 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. So if we go back to this, 2 weeks refers to a longer duration of time. It is not specific, and therefore we use in. Alright? So in a fortnight. And number 8, we will hold the meeting the 1st of April. What's the answer?
On.
On. Yes. Now, on the 1st of April. The 1st of April refers to a specific date. Alright, as you can see, when we refer to dates, we will be using on. And the last one, alright, this is the longest one, and we have a few inside of it. Let's see. I was born. What's the answer?
In.
In. Yes, very good. In 1983.
In.
In March. Yes.
At.
At 10:30.
In.
In the morning.
On.
On a Thursday. Alright? You can see how important using the right prepositions is when it comes to a sentence like this. And sentences like this will be something that you usually use to talk about yourself, maybe in an interview. Alright? So, once again, let's take a look. Why is it in? In because 1983 is a year. As you can see, in 1942, so therefore it's in 1983. In March, again, December, month, March is also another month, so we use in. 10:30 refers to the time, so for time we use at. Here we have at 11:30 a.m., we have at noon, so we have at 10:30. And in the morning, as I have before told you earlier, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening are not specific, so we use in. And finally, for Thursday is a day. So when it's a day, we use on, as you can see on Friday. Alright? That's all. Thanks. See you again.